Our youngest awardee of the night is Fatima Benoughazi. However, I made one mistake. Before I tell you all about Fatima, I need to tell you about one colleague of mine who I neglected when I was having folks stand up because I frankly didn't know he was in the room. Ziad is in the room, isn't he? He's not in Jerusalem. Ziad, please stand up. Thank you, Ziad. Ziad Khalil Abu Zayed is a Palestinian living in East Jerusalem, started as I believe, an intern for our office there, quickly rose to manage our programs. He's been going to that office in East Jerusalem every day, doing incredibly difficult work with a joint Israeli-Arab team in the middle of maybe one of the most difficult conflicts in the world, and is now running a program that is bringing together young religious leaders across all of the dividing lines in Israel in support of peace. So thank you, Ziad, and I'm sorry I neglected you earlier. Fatima Benoughazi is a 22-year-old Moroccan. Some of you who went on our impact trip last year to Morocco saw some of the fruits of her work and our team's work there. Shameless plug once again for the Nepal trip. It's March 4th through 10th. I'm glad more of you are going. Right over International Women's Day, so we can celebrate that there together as well. Fatima had her dreams broken when she went to pursue her degree, her medical degree, but the university she was to attend at between Mali and Senegal was deemed too unsafe because of the activity of militant groups in the area, and she had to come back to Morocco. She described herself to me in those days as being deeply depressed, and she was looking for something to do. So she participated in one of our leadership trainings where our team there was establishing youth councils, particularly in areas that are rife with recruitment by extremist groups, to give young people not only something to do, but a very constructive path to make a difference in their own communities. The project that she's worked on has improved the lives of more than 20,000 young people, and as of the end of last year, 2016, more than 3,000 young people have been placed in jobs and internships as a result of this program. Let's play the video for Fatima before I bring her up.
I'm Fatima Benoughazi. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Essaouira, which is a city in the south of Morocco. I moved with my family to Tangier at a young age. I discovered how wrong it is to undervalue someone just because of his different background, because my accent was different, so I suffered from racism, bullying in school, and so many problems in integration. I've been involved in numerous initiatives of social common ground, whether in prevention or countering violent extremism. I work with the other young people in the council to prevent marginalized youth who are living in marginalized neighborhoods from extremism.
يوقفوا يقولنا ثلاث المشاكل. تخيلوا راسكم انكم غدا ولا بعد غدا توقفوا قدام شي مسؤول محلي وغتحاولوا تواجهوه وتقولوا له احنا شنو كنعانيو منه وشنو حنا شنو كنعانيو منه. كيف ما كيقولوا المسيره ديال 1000 خطوه كتبدا بالخطوه الاولى، دونك هذه تقدروا تكون واحد البلاصه اللي تبراكتيسيو فيها وتدربوا فيها كيفاش انكم تهضروا على الحقوق ديالكم وعلى الحاجات اللي ناقصاكم في حيكم. We are trying to make bridges and links between young people and local authorities. So from these workshops, we try to hear them and make them feeling that they are seen and they are valued and they are heard.
يعني مفيد جدا ومريح بالنسبة إلينا، زعما كيعطينا واحد الأمل بأنه عندنا إمكانيات باش نلقاو يعني يد أخرى ممدودة باش نتعاونوا جميع على القضايا ديال المجتمع ديالنا.
Fatima Zahra has been accepting from day one on building her own personal capacities in conflict transformation, in non-violent communication, in how to engage her community, but also she took that way beyond the project's lifetime.
دابا إذا قلت لكم في رأيكم شنو هو السلام؟ شنو هو؟
There is nothing more important than work for your community and be engaged and involved to do something. It's just amazing how a simple change in perceptions and concepts can lead me and push me not only to change my life, but also to change others' lives for a peaceful and coexistence society for us all.
Thank you. I'm really proud and honored to receive this award, an award I'm dedicating all other young Moroccans who strive to bring positive social change to their local communities. I would like to first thank all staff, sponsors, and partners of Search for Common Ground around the world. Dear searchers, you do such wonderful work every day and everywhere. I believe that everyone who works to build peace and compassion between people is an agent who carries God's message. I really believe in young people and invite you to do the same. Today's generation of young people is the largest the world has ever known. The common idiom is that young people are our future. But in fact, we are also the present, 2 billion human beings who define what the world looks like at this very moment. Search invests in youth, shifting the rules from victims or villains to partners and agents for peace. I am only one of many examples of many young people who have become advocates for conflict transformation in their communities who flourish when given the opportunity. Our lives are a chain of our choices, and every choice we make makes us. I am humbled that the chain of my life has led me here tonight. Well, my childhood dream was to become a doctor. I worked hard, but my final high school score was not good enough for admission into Moroccan medical school in Morocco. So when I found an opportunity to study medicine in Senegal, I went there to chase that dream. By the end of my first semester, and when I had regained my confidence and I felt like a real medical student, that feeling didn't last when my faculty told me, my school informed me that they no longer had space for me, and they recommended that I transfer to another school near to Senegal-Mali border, where groups like Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb are known to operate. That was the first time I saw firsthand the fragility of peace. And I know that, and I learned that these violent extremist groups could not only cultivate fear, but also kill dreams and hopes. I could not go to medical school there. Soon, the realization sank in, I could not go to medical school at all. I went to Senegal full of hopes and dreams, and returned to Morocco full of disappointments in myself and the world around me. I fell into a deep depression, and I became a dimmer version of myself. At that difficult time, I was presented with the opportunity to add a completely new link to the chain of my life. That opportunity came from Search. When I applied to the membership of Youth Leaders Council, I later realized that this decision was nothing short of life-changing. With the YLC, I guide other young people who are overlooked and adrift, as I once was, to discover their potential as influencers. With this new mission, I have become a new and a different kind of healer. I provide preventative care and save lives, those lost not to a disease but to the futile violence of those too desperate, hateful, or fearful to find a productive purpose and to resolve differences through compromise. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, and I don't think I ever will be, but I repair and mend and build a society that is resistant to the poison of bigotry, a society where young people are not a part of the problem, but the whole solution. We are our choices, as Sartre said once. Our choices tell us who we are and what is important to us. If we choose to dedicate our work to building peace and supporting others on that journey, then we are affirming that peace is important to us. Though the journey of peace may not be so easy, we can at least start and try. After all, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I would be remiss without thanking Search Morocco for their guidance, in particular the country director, Mr. Noufal Aboud, who is with us tonight, and all my family and friends for their love and their amazing support. Thank you, and let peace be our brave choice.